Good morning everyone, it's Pierre speaking. It is Wednesday morning, time is about 8 o'clock GMT time when I made this video clip. I was traveling this week guys. Yesterday I tried to upload the video but the internet was so slow there where I visited, so it was impossible. In any case, let's have a look at what's happening at the market today. Euro index 4-hour chart. If you look at the 4-hour, it tells us to look for longs. Daily tells us to longs. Last week we closed 53 pips higher than the opening, so we can flip the 4-hour from the bottom to the top. Our zone for longs are between 108.96 going down to 108.66. Now price came yesterday, we dropped into the earth and sky trading zone and found support at the 62.5 FIP at 108.81. Previous support resistance there, boiling a band. Problem is that news came out, we had fast hard pulls and the confirmation came in so late on the 30-minute chart that we were way out from the actual area we wanted to get in. If that is the case, then rather stay out. Currently, it looks like we're trapped in a triangle, so we need to wait and see what's going to happen, if we're going to break to the upside or downside on this one. Euro US dollar, daily chart. Why daily chart? Well, last week we closed only 18 pips higher than the opening, so we're quite flat. The 4-hour tells us long, daily tells us to long, so if we flip the daily from the bottom to the top, then our trading zone is between 2225 coming down to 2070. Areas of interest, 2207, 2139, where I want support to go long again. Currently, we're just underneath that 55 EMA at 2410, so we can have a deeper correction here. We had to make the divergence and price already started to come further down. So my main area, 2207, 2139. Euro JPY, daily chart. If we flip the daily chart, why? Because the 4 hours mix, the daily tells us to long, we close 196 pips higher than the opening. So if we flip the daily from the bottom to the top, our zone will be between 135.26 going down to 134.03. Now price, look at that, 1, 2, 3. So this was on Monday. So Thursday, Friday last week already, we slammed into a psychological level, monthly resistance pivot point. And if we go to the 4-hour chart, look at that. Our price slowed down there and we actually had a very nice clean trend line break on the 4-hour that triggered on Monday with this nice drop, and your stop here would have be about 61 and it dropped for 263 pips on that one. Now currently we're in the earth and sky trading zone. Looks like we're finding support at 134.73 and the boiling a band at 134.50. I'll keep my eyes on that for possible longs, but be careful with this one. We had a big move to the downside this week. Euro pound daily chart. Now we had a big roadblock in this area, loads of EMAs there. That was Friday. Come Monday we broke this to the upside, but look how price slammed right into the monthly pivot point, psychological level, boiling a band, previous support resistance. We had a doji candle, so this area here, 8887, 8900 will be key resistance for me for possible short setups again. Pound US dollar daily chart. Why daily? We mix on the 4-hour. Last week we closed 36 pips lower in the opening, but the trend is still up. So if we flip from the bottom to the top, we've got a zone 3902 coming down to 3677. Areas of interest 3839, 3744, where I want support followed by long setups. Possible counter trades 4351, previous resistance there. Look how we made a top there, so that will be key for us. Pound JPY weekly chart, I've been warning for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 weeks to be very careful here. I'm not keen to long here. Reason for it is that we've got EMAs that's still in place. The 55 EMA is still giving a resistance and we've got MACD divergence, stochastic overbought. So my bias is to the short side. Look at this. First candle this week, still time to go till the end of the week, but this will be the first candle that closes underneath 152.46, and I'll keep my eyes on that then for next week for that short setup maybe. Aussie US dollar daily chart. Why daily chart? Well, 4-hour tells us to short. Last week we closed 211 pips lower than the opening, but the main trend is still up. So if we flip the daily from the bottom to the top, our zone start at 7971 going down to 7888. Price tumbled into the earth and sky trading zone, and by the looks of it we're finding support at 7866, so I'll be keeping an eye on that one there. If that breaks, next line in the sand, definitely this area here, 7806, it was last month's low area, plus the 200 EMA here at 7767, where I want solid support followed by a long. Aussie JPY 4-hour chart. Why 4-hour chart? Well, we broke a hell of a lot of EMAs here to the downside this week, guys. The 4 hours swapped around to be short. The daily is mixed now. We also close 170 pips lower in the opening, so I will flip the 4 hour because we broke all these EMAs from the high to the low. Our zone 86.74 going up to 87.62. Price came yesterday. We touched the 50% fib. The 200 EMA had a turnaround and drop slightly back there. US dollar JPY daily chart. 4 hour tells us too long. Daily tells us too long. Last week we closed 141 pips higher than the opening, so we're trending up. We can't flip the 4 hour to get the short zone. Have to be the daily. If we flip that, we flip previous week from the high to the low. Our zone 110.88 going up to 112.18. Now look how price came here. 1, 2, 3 yesterday on Monday. We touched that 110.31. Burn fingers there. Remember, we will look for multiple reasons. We had a 38.2 fib, monthly pivot point, previous support resistance, psychological level, and price did find that resistance there. 110.31, 110.70, 111, 111.59 will be my key areas for resistance. US dollar CAD daily chart. Price is still in a downtrend according to the daily. However, last week we closed 121 pips higher than the opening. 4 hour tells us to short. We flipped previous month then rather, from the high to the low to get a short zone because the main trend is still short. So our zone will be between 2420 going up to 2505. Price came slammed right into the 55 EMA at the monthly pivot point, previous support resistance. So I'll be keeping my eyes on that for possible short setup. If we for some reason break to the upside, I will keep my eyes on 2600 and 2700, especially here. We've got a monthly second pivot point plus a 200 EMA where price can slam into right there, and then possible short setups. US dollar Singapore dollar. 4 hours mixed. Daily tells us too long. Last week we closed 142 pips higher than opening. We need to get a short zone. We can't get that on the 4 hour. We have to do it in the daily. We flip from the high to the low. Our zone 3191 going up to 3282. Keep your eyes on this 200 EMA. 3243. It's a psychological, or not a psychological level. The 200 EMA is there. 54 EMA is there. Previous support resistance is there. 62.5 fib. So that can be the roadblock. If that do break, 3290, 3321 is the next line in the sand. US dollar index daily chart. Why daily chart? Because of that. Last week we closed 19 pips higher than the opening. We can't flip the 4 hour to get a short zone. We have to flip the daily. We do that from the high to the low. Our zone will start at 90.53 going up to 91.59. Areas of interest. The 200 EMA at 90.73, 92.21, which is the 55. There's a Bollinger Band there. The 55 psychological level, previous support resistance. Remember, we look for multiple reasons. Now, saying that, first port of call for us, 90.05 can be a problem area. It's a monthly pivot point, psychological level, 58.2 for previous support resistance. So take note of that level. If you've got any questions, guys, please pop in at the forum. If I'm not there, some very senior members that will also be able to answer any questions there. Have an awesome one. I'll see you guys all on Friday with a video clip again for a Friday catch up. Cheers.